So eat up, drink up. We're going to have a good time. But I want to take a couple of minutes of your time to talk about the truth changes. And my mother, she went down the list of all the times in history when the truth changed. But in order for the truth to change now, we really have to believe in ourselves. Because the truth starts within you. And if you don't think your little bitty life can make a significant impact in this world, think again. Try to go to sleep when a mosquito is in your room. I'll let you sink in for a minute. Try to go to sleep and a mosquito is in your room. That little bitty mosquito is going to eat the hell out of you and get on your nerve all night long. That little bitty mosquito. So your little bitty life can make a significant impact in the world. You've been told that you were not worthy of doing certain things. They call that inferiority complex. Well, I come here like Dr. King today to set the language straight today. Don't let nobody take away your dignity. Don't let nobody take away your pride. Don't let nobody take away your uniqueness, your intelligence, your womanhood, and your manhood. Because if the truth is going to change, the truth has to start within us, and we can change the truth. And I'm going to give you 6 points, and I'm going to take my seat about the truth. Many of us do not believe in ourselves. And you have to discover, how did I get to this point in my life where I don't believe in myself? Because you were born in this world, you didn't have this feeling. You didn't have this thought. So somebody put this feeling and this thought in you. Your family, significant other, society, media, somebody put it in you because you were born into this world with nothing in your mind. So someone had to do this to you. Many of us lack self-confidence. And that's one of the greatest problems that's holding us back as people today. If you think about it, you can go back in your life and think about things that were hard for you to accomplish in your life. I go back to my life. At one point, I could not swim. I was literally afraid to get in the water and swim. I don't know why, but I was afraid. So one day I decided that I wanted to learn how to swim. And so in order to learn how to swim, what do you have to do? You got to get in the water. But somebody helped me to learn how to swim. And that's the problem with many of us in society. We don't want to help other people. We're selfish. We're a little arrogant. I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about other people. We're a little snooty. But in order to make it in this life, we have to help each other. And remember, like I said before, having this thing of not believing yourself is a learnable thing. That's number one. Self-belief is learnable. You were born into this world and you didn't know anything. So you had to learn this from somewhere. Let's start with relationships. Many of our relationships are like the man who eats the peanuts. He eats peanuts day after day. And every time he eats peanuts, he gets an allergic reaction. His face swells up. He had to go to the hospital because he eats peanuts day after day after day. And the doctor told him, sir, stop eating peanuts and you will never have to come to the doctor again. You will never get sick again. But the man loved peanuts. So he could continue to eat peanuts day after day after day. And many of us have relationships in our lives that make us sick day after day after day after day. And until we end those relationships, those friendships, those intimate relationships, we will continue to be sick and sick day after day after day. And getting rid of the negative people in your life because they are like peanuts. They keep making you sick. I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking to myself. That's number one. Number two, you got to deal with this inner voice in your head. Every time you want to do something, that little voice in your head tells you, I cannot do it. I guess I'm the only one who had that inner voice. That inner voice tells you you're ugly, you're black. Suge can sing. You don't got no spunk. Suge got spunk. Hello, somebody. That inner voice will keep you from doing anything and everything in your life. Sometimes you have to tell the inner voice, shut up. I'm in control. So talk back to the inner voice. Because the inner voice is inside of you. You control the inner voice. And that inner voice is critical to your self-esteem. That inner voice can make you or break you. Number 3, flip your weakness into a strength. Now let that sink in for a minute. Flip your weakness into a strength. Think about something you're weak in. I'll let it sink in. Think about it. Now flip it and make it your strength. I know you got some weaknesses. Anybody got weaknesses in you? Flip that thing and make it your strength. Many of you have hidden talents. And you sit down on it. Make that thing your strength. Make it work in your favor. Number 4, develop that superpower. That superpower starts in your mind. It starts with being committed. You have to be committed to your commitment. And many times we say that word commitment, we get afraid of commitment. Why do we get afraid of commitment? Because commitment means you have to deliver the results. And we don't want to say that word commitment. Committed in a relationship, that means you got to be faithful to your partner if you're committed in a relationship. We don't want to say that word because that means you have to deliver and be faithful to your partner if you're committed. Committed to your job, that means you have to show up for work. Because if you don't show up, you won't get paid. That means commitment. Committed to your church. If you're committed to your church, you have to do outreach, participate, tithes and offerings, you're present. You got to be committed. So anything we do in life, you have to be committed to your commitment. And we are afraid of that word commitment because that word commitment means we have to do something. We had many people today who signed the list and said they were committed to come here today, but they didn't come here because it was too hot outside. Don't let nothing stop you from getting to your destiny. We have air conditioning on the inside. We got drinks that cool you off. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you because people will try to stop you when you're trying to be committed to your commitment. And also, when you're trying to develop this superpower, when you're talking to that inner voice, use certain adjectives. Tell yourself, I got strength. I got dignity. I'm intelligent. I'm generous. I got sex appeal. Some of you, your self-esteem is so low it's ridiculous. Some of y'all walk with your head down. People talk to you, talk to them like this. Get your head up, straighten your back up, stick your chest out. You're wonderfully made, fearfully and wonderfully made. What are you ashamed of? You worried about what people are going to say about you. They already thinking it anyways. You can't control other people's opinions of you. But you can control your reaction to their opinion of you. So be determined in life when you're developing that superpower. Number 5, be your own motivational coach. You have to cheer yourself on. I guess she's her own coach. Because sometimes nobody won't pat you on the back and say you're doing a good job. They won't say nothing. You work your hands off, your feet off. You spend all your money, your businesses, you're an entrepreneur. Nobody won't say nothing. So sometimes you have to cheer yourself on. Say, Scott, you're doing a good job. You're doing Monica, you're doing a good job. Sean, you're doing a good job. Brother Hardaway, you're doing a good job. Bruce Winston, you're doing a good job. Cheer yourself on. Be your own coach. And also, number 6, you got to create a powerful vision of yourself. Now remember, if you don't have this vision of yourself, what do you think other people are going to see about yourself and think about you? Because your vision is the start of everything. If you can't see it, you sure can't believe it. And if you don't see it, you can't go get it. And if you don't see it, how are you going to make it come true? You got to see it. Write the vision. Make it plain. Write the vision. It's okay. What are you afraid of? Write the vision. Get into the habit of sitting down daily, closing your eyes, and seeing your vision. Because the vision starts with you. Can't nobody else see your vision. And I don't really care what you think about my vision. That's none of my business. That's your business. Because if I see my vision, I'm going to come committed once again to my commitment. Because my vision, that's me. That's between me and God. If you got to quit your job, that's your vision. If you got to walk alone, that's your vision. If you got to sit in the bed at night and cry, that's your vision. Some of us are worried about other people and they really tearing you down. I used to be the dispatcher of messiness in Memphis, Tennessee. You call my number, I plug it in. Boop, boop. Girl, guess what they said? Boop. Hold on, let me call him. Boop. I'm plugging in. But now I can say I am not into, cover your ears, Pastor Gooch, I'm not in no shit right now. It's a good feeling not being in shit. Some of y'all like to wallow in shit. And you wallow and you smell like shit because you stay in shit. It's okay not to be in, sometimes it gets lonely sometimes. It does, but I'd rather be lonely than not be in no shit. Hello, somebody. Or smell like it. So all I'm saying is, it's okay not to be messy. It's okay not to start stuff. It's okay. Because it'll make a better you at the end. And sometimes you have to be unreasonable in life. I'm at a point now where nobody can tell me I can't do nothing. You can't tell me that, because the more you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. Family, friends, loved ones, no. I'm gonna do it. That's my goal. That's my vision. It's my life. I get one life to live. I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. You have to sow into the universe. Yes. If you don't sow into the universe is not gonna give you anything back. We want to pull from the universe, but we don't want to give nothing to the universe. It don't work like that. You can't take everything and not give nothing back. No. They say you reap. That's good or bad. So you have to sow into the universe, because the universe will whoop you until you surrender. And the universe will make you do what the universe is going to make you do. God put you here for a reason. And with a purpose. And until you serve that purpose and that reason, the universe is going to continue to beat on your door until you say, I give. So you have to surrender to the universe. And also, I told somebody this in Bible study the other night. Stop letting small-minded people make big decisions for you in your life. I let that sink in. Stop letting small-minded people have control over you. Because they have control over you, they make you get on Facebook and vent to them. Y'all mighty quiet. You let small-minded people make you angry, and they get you on Facebook and you act just like them. And you want to say, I'm the mature one. No. The mature one is the one who don't respond to small-minded people. Because if they don't have an audience, you don't have nobody to talk to. So don't give them no audience. All I'm saying is this. Release yourself from all the pain in your life. Forgive yourself. And let's move into our next phase of life. The universe is ready to reward us. We are free now. Harriet Tubman said she could have freed hundreds, thousands of slaves during the Underground Railroad. Only if they knew they were free. And some of you still think you're slaves, and you're not slaves anymore. You're free. The universe